Hello, I'm going to show you how to make a basic composition using the Monomachine. We're going to be using the internal sequencer for this, and I'm also going to show you a few special tricks. First, let's choose a pattern and clear its content so we can start from scratch. I'll choose pattern A01 here by pressing Bank button A and then the first button of the step sequencer. Then I make sure I'm not in recording mode. This LED should not be lit. If it is lit, I just press the Rec button to switch it off. I then clear everything by pressing Function and Play. Now everything is cleared. I'm going to start by making a bass line. I find the SID synthesis really good for this. To assign the SID machine to the first track, I first select the track by pressing the Track button. Then I open up the Kit menu by pressing the Kit button. I navigate to the Edit menu using the arrow buttons and enter it by pressing the Yes button. Here in the first column you'll see a list of the various synthesis methods. In the second column you'll see which machines are available for each synthesis method. Since I'm going to assign a SID machine to the track, I select the SID synthesis method, and as you can see there's only one machine available for this method. I navigate to this column. Once the selection is highlighted, I press Yes, and the machine is assigned to the track. I then press No twice to exit the menus. I can now listen to the sound by pressing the trig buttons of the step sequencer. These buttons are not only used to sequence the tracks, they also function as a little mini keyboard. I can transpose the mini keyboard by pressing the up and down arrows. As you can hear, it doesn't sound that exciting, so let's tweak the sound a bit. For starters, I'm going to select the synthesis page and change the waveform of the oscillator. Then I enter the amp menu and adjust the envelope. Next stop, the filter page. That's more like a bass sound. Now it's time to do some sequencing. I press the Rec button and you can see how the Rec LED lights up. The Monomachine is now in grid recording mode. Then I just place out some notes on the sequencer. To change the note values, I keep a note trig depressed, and this little graphical keyboard will appear. I can now select the note I want by pressing the right and left arrow keys. If you have a MIDI keyboard connected to the Monomachine, you can use that for inputting notes as well. This is what the bass line sounds like. Nice. Now I want to add another sound. First, I select track 2. I then repeat the procedure. Press Kit, enter the Edit menu, and choose the synthesis method. This time I'll choose another method, FM+. I choose a suitable machine and assign it to the track. I edit the sound, just like before, until I come up with something I like. When placing out notes this time, I'm going to use a different method. I'm going to input them in real time. To do this, I keep the Rec button depressed, and then I press the Play button. The Rec LED starts to flash and the sequencer starts to run, which means the Monomachine is in real-time recording mode. The trig buttons function as a mini keyboard in this mode as well, and everything I play will be recorded. While the track is running, I can assign some other sounds. For the third track, I'm going to use an arpeggiator. There are 6 arpeggiators for the internal tracks and 6 for the MIDI tracks. Now that I have a basic song structure, it's time to take things to the next level. I'm going to apply the parameter locks. They are one of the most creative tools of the Monomachine, as they allow every note to have its own unique parameter settings. By using parameter locks, you'll be able to come up with something unique in no time at all. To demonstrate this feature, I'm going to mute all the tracks except the bassline track. The easiest way to do this is by pressing Function plus the track button I want to mute. Once I press play, only the bassline will be heard. To apply a parameter lock, I simply press and hold the note I want to affect. Then I adjust the parameters I want to change for this note. As you can see, the graphics on the LCD become inverted for the locked parameters. Now the bass line sounds like this. Just as you can input notes in real time, you can also apply parameter locks in real time. I unmute the rest of the tracks, press Rec and play, just as I did before, and adjust some parameters. By using parameter locks, it's easy to come up with interesting and organic monomachine patterns. They're very easy to apply and can result in really complex sounds. I'm certain they'll take you to sonic places you never thought existed. Thank you for watching.